Hey guys, welcome to our video. We haven't done a video in so long because now we have a baby.
A baby.
We don't have time
Who's
for
a toddler.
that. Yeah, she's not a baby anymore. She's
A terrible toddler.
a terrible 1-year-old. No, Dito. She's good. Life update on the last 6 months. And share some stuff that people don't really talk about, so we think we should just share our story and what's happening with us.
We're pregnant.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's an update. We're pregnant, which you probably already know by now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't, well, we're pregnant. But this is actually our third baby, as weird as that sounds. So we, when did we decide to officially try to start having a baby?
I think I was saying it so much over the summer and
Yeah.
August, no, September, October.
Because after you had Brooklyn, you were like, I'm not having a baby.
Right away, yeah.
So what changed?
No. I just love being a mom.
Did you not think you were going to love being a mom in the beginning?
I didn't think I wasn't gonna love it. I just didn't think I would love it as much. Or just, it would, I don't know, it's so hard to explain and how much they love you back. And it's just they're yours, you made them. And they're just so perfect and sweet until they turn 1.
And they throw your remote controls in the bathtub and the toilet?
Yeah. So we tried in November and...
Pregnant mad quick.
December of last year.
It was exciting because right after we found out we were pregnant, I remember the conversation with Alyssa and even our friends who we've shared that we were pregnant with was, it's crazy how blessed we are and fortunate we are to get pregnant so quickly. It just doesn't come as easy.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We ready to go see something? Do you want to be a big sister? Brooklyn! Wait. We're gonna be a big sister!
Oh my god, for real? For real? Let me see the test. You fertile. I'm like the man that throws seed in fertile ground. That is so funny. We go have another baby. So on December 28th, she started bleeding, and we went online and we looked it up, and based on what we were seeing online, I don't want to say it's normal, but it can be normal.
Right.
There's spotting, whatever. But it was a little bit more than that. And so, we went to the emergency room, just kind of play it safe. And
late at night.
Yeah.
After hours of
stuff going
not knowing
on.
what to
Yeah.
do.
So we're like, whatever, let's just go to the emergency room. And we were at the emergency room, and we probably waited till 4 a.m. to hear anything from a doctor. And essentially what we received on that day was, hey, your levels it's still early, your levels are high. We can we can tell that there's something inside of you that is growing, but it's still too early for us to officially give some sort of diagnosis as to what's happening. You're probably just spotting, essentially you're fine.
There was really no answer.
Yeah.
Next day, December 30th, we're back home. I'm okay. Out of nowhere, I get a really immense, crazy pain.
It's like a cramp.
Horrible pain. That I almost dropped to my knees, and then don't know what to do. Everyone's kind of freaking out, don't know what to do. I ended up sleeping it off, laying down with a warm whatever. And then a couple hours later, wake up, I feel better, like completely better. And we go to the restroom, and I go to pee. It's like TMI. But I go to pee, and just like a lot.
Yeah, I mean, everything came out at that point. And
This is so difficult to talk about, and it's kind of gross. And
it is very gross, and I'll say it. There was a lot of stuff came out, and essentially, we verified. We'll keep it at that. That it was in fact, our second child.
like a fetus.
And yeah, I mean, a fetus. It was a little thing. It was weird. It was weird. It was really weird, and I feel like it didn't happen in that moment. Like I didn't know how to respond
I know that.
or how to react.
Yeah, I know that.
Because I'm not really good at responding
No.
or reacting.
So then I took another pregnancy test immediately, and then it said negative.
Yeah. And I mean, we're talking about within a minute, like, it said not pregnant. And
So then that was like confirmation.
yeah, no, for sure. What do we do like right after? I don't know what happened the next 2 or 3 hours. I know we went out that day.
I was like, I need to get out of the house.
Yeah. I mean, all her pain went away, everything went away, and it was just something that, like,
It was just
very weird.
I feel like
It's still weird.
it's weird. It's gross. Like a miscarriage is a gross process. Physically, mentally, emotionally.
I think the first thing that, came through my mind was something that, I was having a conversation with my best friend about, and I was like, man, as a man, as the husband, as a father, someone who protects and provides for his family, I immediately felt like, is there something that I did wrong in terms, and again, you have to understand, like, we believe in Jesus and we believe in reaping and sowing, and not just financially, just in all things in life. And so in my head, I'm like, did somewhere along the way I did something stupid, or did I reap somewhere or did I sow somewhere that I shouldn't have sown, and now this is what we're
I
reaping.
felt the same way. I thought the same thing.
I don't know. Those are just things that cross your mind, because as humans, naturally, you don't want to take responsibility, so you find something to put the responsibility in, or we're not okay with it just being what happened, and that it
And I don't want to say, like, I hate when people are like, miscarriages it's normal.
No, it's not.
I get what they're saying, it happens, but I don't like the term it's normal.
It's not, because, for me, like, I tell this, and this is where I get emotional, and where the conversation we were having when we were eating pizza was, I just feel like there was an opportunity for life, and it just never happened. And it's someone that I feel like we know,
It's
but then you never know.
As soon as you find out you're pregnant, like, there's all these conversations like, is it boy, is it girl? Oh my God, it's a boy.
Oh yeah, you start planning.
And you start thinking of this person and who it's going to be, and yeah, I guess that's where I get emotional too.
And yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, it was only, how many weeks? Like 5 or 6?
Mm-hmm.
There's people who have miscarriages like 10 weeks in, 12 weeks, whatever,
Months in, 6 months in.
And people who have their babies and, like, the baby's stillborns, like, and I think pain is still relative. Like, I'm not taking away from anyone's pain.
Yeah.
However, the pain is pain. And for us, I think it's the pain of what could have been. Could he or could she have been, whatever. I mean, you don't know. You don't know. But those situations happen. And I think there's an opportunity to respond. And for us, there was like, okay, we're going to grieve this the best way we can grieve it, but we're not going to allow it to change the way we view God through this whole process. Because, goodness gracious, I mean, I don't mean to say this like as a cop-out, but could that child have been so special that God's like, I would rather him be with me up here, or her, than down there with y'all. And so, there's solace and peace in that, but you selfishly, you think you could do a better job when you probably can't. So anyway, go to the doctor's asking us, like, are you guys okay? Like, are you okay, Mom? And
we just do random stuff. We cuddle with Brooklyn like crazy.
You are my sunshine, my
we had people around us, and that, you know, helped us and kind of got us through some of those things. But
which we're thankful for, because
oh, for sure, you can't do that by yourself.
Sometimes it's like I was kind of embarrassed because I was like telling people so soon, and now I have to tell all these people. Oh,
it's like you have the best 5 players in the NBA on your team, and you make it all the way to the finals, and you tell the whole world there's no way you're going to lose, and then your team gets banked. They go 0-4 and they don't win the chip.
Is that what it feels like?
That's what it feels like. It feels like I had God in my corner who gave us this child to care for, and there's no way we're going to lose. And then we lost. In that moment, that's what it felt like. That's not what it is, but it's what it felt like. Yeah. You can't take away the feelings. Right. It doesn't change anything. So anyway, we had pizza. The pizza was great. I feel like we keep going back to this freaking pizza.
Do you think we get over things really quickly?
Yes. And
I think we both do.
Yeah.
I think that's how we are in life. Like, if we lost all the money in our bank account, we just kind of get over it.
You go through so much in life, and then when you encounter something that's difficult, it's kind of like, well, God's kind of brought us through this. Or God can bring us through this because He's brought us through it before. Yeah. And it's so cliche and it's simple, but it's true. But it's still that, like, I mean, we're 4 months after, and
I know people who, like, this will tear them down for years, you know?
Right. And again, you need to understand, like, this doesn't take away from the pain. The pain is still there. Yeah. I mean, it's real. And, you know, it's something that will affect you. You just learn to, I don't want to say move on, but you learn how to manage it to the best of your ability.
Ring in 2020.
20 people who want to watch our videos. Yeah, ring in 2020.
When everyone thought 2020 was going to be popping and lit.
So February rolls around. She hadn't gotten her cycle. And I knew, like, I had this inkling. I'm like, I think she's pregnant. Like, I just have this feeling. And
we took a test. Cue reveal.
Alyssa is sitting down on the toilet as I speak.
Are you kidding?
She's big on a pregnancy test.
How do you feel right now?
I'm chilling. Did you already see it?
No.
Go, boy. Let's go. That was fast.
Now what?
I don't know. No idea. So how many weeks are you then?
I have no idea.
It's been a minute. When did we start?
Right away. Hello. Today is February, I think 20th. And we just came from my first appointment. I'm pregnant. And I had my first appointment. Eddie and my mom and Brooklyn were there, and they saw the baby. 6 weeks one day, and everything looks good. The heartbeat was strong, so that made me really happy to hear. And I didn't really plan I was just listening to the song Waymaker on the way home, and I got a little emotional, one, because I'm just happy that everything looks good with the baby. And I was just listening and how God is a way maker and a miracle worker. And I felt like he just told me, even if things weren't going good with the pregnancy, he's still a miracle worker, he's still a promise keeper, and he's still light in the darkness. And I don't know, I wasn't planning to document this pregnancy because I just felt like at any moment I could have another miscarriage, and I just feel like it would just be a waste. But I'm going to continue to document it because no matter what happens, God is good, and he is the light in the darkness for me. And yeah, that's about it. I don't know what else to say. I'm just full of joy. I'm due in October, so close to my birthday. So 2 October babies. So I'm really excited. Eddie's really excited. Yeah. You're pregnant. Your girl's fertile.
And your boy's sauce works. So there's our update. We had recorded like an extra 10 minutes, but I guess the camera must have died. I don't know. It's 11 p.m. and I'm tired. I have to wake up tomorrow morning for work.
So that's our update.
That's our update.
Getting pregnant, having a miscarriage, getting pregnant again, and just taking it day by day, quarantine style.
Yep. And I love having Brooklyn. I wish she was awake. Not really.
I don't.
This is why we're recording at 11 p.m. in our PJs, because she naps for 30 minutes. So we can't even do this like when she's napping.
At a normal time.
And she wakes up kind of early. So that means we'd have to do this like at 6 a.m. and that's just not going to happen.
Negative.
You would smell my breath through this video.
So it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Comment below.
Comment below. Like, y'all don't really talk like that in real life.
Okay, bye. Let's edit this video since